hello, everybody, and welcome to Pact Tactics, where we are get shit up with episode 13. We apologize, we were dark call last week, but apparently everybody just needed a break and some downtime. My work schedule got a little weird on Tuesday, Wednesday, so that's why I wasn't there. But here we are. We're happy to be here. How's everybody doing?
I'm tired.
Good. It means you're alive.
Yes.
Good. An exhausted mind is more likely to do weird crap.
And that's exactly where we need Hagatha.
And I'm exhausted all the time.
There we go.
So I was thinking about changing the top of the show a little bit and asking everybody like a question or bringing up a comment, and we'll just have a few moments of back and forth. So pulled straight from the internet at random. Conversation starter.
Did you just look up icebreakers?
No.
Are we doing this in character?
No, unless the character is Mason. So without worry about economic impact, what creature from the animal kingdom would you get rid of? Mason.
Get rid of?
Yeah.
What creature would I get rid of?
Yep. In the real world, what creature, it wouldn't have an economic impact other than the creature is gone.
Like somehow everything just let it go. Okay.
Yeah.
Going.
Huh. I feel like if I say mosquitoes, that's too like obvious.
No, that's
like, everyone
perfect.
would
That's
wanna
my
get rid
answer.
of mosquitoes.
I was going to say the same thing.
Mosquitoes or ticks?
My lovely wife has chimed in alligators.
No.
Oh, I love the scaly
Oh,
babies.
they're delicious.
That too.
Yeah, they
are
do not agree with you,
delicious.
baby. Scaly
Oh,
babies.
no. I know exactly what I want to get rid of.
All right, Mason, what do you want to get rid of?
They don't have to
There's
leave a
this
place
weird
where all the stories come from.
fish in like the Amazon. That
That swims up
you know
things.
exactly what I'm thinking of already.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's. I'll say this: it's very attracted to urine. I would want that thing obliterated because nothing like that should ever be allowed to exist in the universe ever.
The kangaroo.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a small Amazonian catfish. Sometimes known as the penis fish.
Yeah. It charges at your junk and it swims right in.
Yeah. I
Nexus like that.
I agree with that one. Ew.
I'm not even. Well, I guess it would still happen to women too, but
It can still happen to women.
for sure.
Just don't, pee in an Amazonian river.
Ever. Not even near one. Not with
Yeah.
not even within jumping distance.
I don't even think you would want to just like move at all in the like Amazon rainforest because even plants can like mess up your day.
I basically never want to go to South America because of that fish.
There's a few other
I think of
reasons.
the Amazon, I think of the movie Predators, where they're actually brought to the predator planet and everything. Yeah, that's the Amazon.
Yep.
All right. What about you, Amy? What specific creature would you want to excise from the planet?
Mosquitoes is so obvious, but
Yeah.
and ticks too. Ticks are terrible.
Ooh.
There go both my answers.
Maybe viruses, like ones that cause the flu and stuff, because those are like types of creatures, aren't they? Or mine?
No.
Do you want the actual proper scientific answer, or do you just want us to agree with you?
No, I want to be accurate. I don't want to.
Viruses aren't considered living things.
Okay, then never mind.
Bacterias are.
Bacteria. Oh,
Bacteria.
But yeah, but there's good bacteria and stuff too. So
Yep. Probiotics.
Flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah.
Get rid of flesh-eating bacteria.
yeah,
Wow, that's a good
maybe
one.
that one.
Flesh-eating bacteria for Amy.
Sure.
And Mr. Brian.
Mosquitoes and ticks have been taken.
Oh, they're obvious choices.
Yeah.
Are you googling up animals?
I'm looking up useless animals.
Ah, come on.
The top 5 most useless: the rhinoceros, the giraffe, the penguin, the hippo, and the ostrich. I would not get rid of a single one of those.
I know. I've seen actually, I think I've seen all of those.
While you're thinking, I'll say mine. I was inspired by this question today, to be honest, from a show that I listened to. And one of the people on that show suggested the sunfish.
No.
But
No.
they're so
Why?
weird looking.
They are useless. They can't eat properly. They can barely swim. And if something hits them and knocks them to their side, they can't right themselves.
Yeah, they're a pug.
There's a pug of the ocean.
But you know what we don't get if sunfish are gone?
What was that?
What?
Jay, come look at this. It's a BB wheel. Yeah, we don't get that. And that I need that in my life.
No, I think we could be better without that.
Gotta call like the aquarium or something. I think it's hurt, Jay.
Yeah, they will flip to their side and become landing platforms for seagoing birds and other things.
They help
They're
a little bit.
useful then.
But they're
so
stupid.
funny looking.
That's why they're sunfish. They literally go up to sun themselves and they become a landing platform.
Yeah, they sun themselves and cannot unsun themselves.
You know
Well,
what?
you
I
can't
have
unsummon yourself.
I have a great answer.
All right.
So like I am completely afraid of spiders. If I see a spider, I'm leaving the room. But I'm not gonna get rid of spiders because they serve an amazing purpose. What doesn't serve an amazing purpose and is it is the most dangerous animal on the planet.
All
Is
right.
the box jellyfish.
Yep.
That had nothing to do with spiders, though.
Well, spiders is my obvious answer because
Oh, okay.
I that would be like the first thing. Like, nope, get rid of them all. Nope, all of them gone. Burn the house down. Go.
Jellyfish is on. There was a from what these other people were saying. Jellyfish was on the list. It had your standard.
If you get stung, 3 minutes, you're likely dead.
Is that the?
It's a jellyfish in the shape of a box, and turtles do eat them.
Yep.
Yeah. The Man o' Wars. Those
The
can
man.
go.
Yep. The Portuguese man of war. That one is not as deadly.
It sucks.
Really?
It sucks. But if a box
those guys are
jellyfish
food,
touches
though, for blue dragons.
you're dead. There is no cure, and there's nothing fast enough to like stop it. There has been like 2 or 3 survivors, and it's by just luck.
Ugh.
All right. Well, now that that's out of the way, very fun conversation. I hope to have more of those in the future.
Please do not bring these creatures into the game. I do not want to be dealing with a penis fish.
No. It's just conversation for little talk up top. But so I had made a deal with my players that if we had reached 50 subscribers on YouTube, that I would give them a level. And oh boy, did that happen within minutes.
You dangle that level up in front of us, and we're gonna go for it.
So
Thank you, Jay.
Yes, thank you, Jay. So everybody say thank you to Jay, and you all get to
Thank you,
level up.
Jay.
So.
Jay, come look at this level, kid. We gotta call the DM or something.
Let him level us up.
All right. So first and
Oh, so many
foremost,
things.
let's roll some hit points. We're gonna start with Nucky.
Oh, good, because I'm.
You're so ready for.
You're so ready for this.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
Same.
this.
Cough. D8. Yes.
D8s, yes.
D8s. D8s.
Alright,
D8.
First dice roll of the day. Good.
What'd you
Good.
get?
That's a 2.
I got a 6.
I'll take a 6.
All right. Haggithar.
It is a D8, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Where the fuck? Well, I'm gonna roll a D8, and if not, then I'm in trouble. 4.
6.
Ooh.
And Sir Thane. Dragon Slayer.
Amy, white die or copper brass die?
White.
I will match your white die.
10.
You're welcome.
Yep, I got a 7.
And I got 3rd level spells.
All right, somebody roll a D8 for me so I could do
I got you.
Isadora.
8.
Come on, I gotta be in the
Never mind, I
marks.
don't have you. Forget me. What do I know?
I got a
Sorry.
6, so we'll take 8. 1, 2, 3,
Oh
4,
my
5,
gosh,
6,
why am I
7,
having
8.
a?
Apply. There we go.
Oh, cause.
Look at all those new spells I have.
All right.
Oh, wait,
Ooh.
We're going to 6, right? I don't wanna.
We should be, 6.
6. Sweet.
Ooh,
HP.
I forgot about that.
I need to.
I like that.
6 and 5. Woo, 62.
Oh boy, I get to pick a second level spell. Ooh, fun.
Yay, magic!
Hmm.
Trying to decide if I should do the smart thing and grab a healing spell, or screw it and just continue to be a hard-hitting monstrosity.
Hmm.
Boom. All right, I got my second level spell. All right. That was easy. So those of you wondering, Isadora took another level in Bard. Got some health and got 2 spells.
What was your spells for Bard?
She took the cantrip. Took the cantrip. True Strike.
Okay.
And her second level spell that she took was Enthrall.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else got their character all set and ready?
Oh yeah.
No.
All right, Thanamus.
Thane took another level in Ranger, making him a 3 levels rogue, 3 levels Ranger. His Ranger subclass has now become Horizon Walker. Since, we travel from different planes to go and hunt down stuff and things.
Makes sense.
Got a couple extra spells and took got Zephyr Strike and a couple spells from the subclass feature.
Nice.
I can detect portals and stuff, and it's cool.
That's pretty cool. All right. Anybody else ready?
Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
And 2 more levels, and I'll have multi-attack.
Multi-attack. Oh, really?
A gasp.
Le gasp.
Defense.
But you get a multi-class AS.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
So, wow, I'm still not used to D&D Beyond. Apparently. Huh. Oh, I get another evocation.
D&D Viva.
I get another evocation. What do I get? Oh my god.
Oh, to decide what that is. Are you in the builder?
Yeah, no, I I just had to scroll down. My brain's not firing on all cylinders at the moment, so I'm a little slow.
Ah, it
Oh, I
happens.
also finally got my primeval awareness.
Agonizing
Ooh.
blast. So
Remember,
I
it does use a spell slot.
Yep.
Most rangers,
Devil Sight.
most rangers forget that. Devil Sight, that's awesome.
I have Devil Sight, I have Agonizing Blast, and then I gotta pick the third one here. Eldritch Mind, I don't know what you do. I don't know what it is. Of course, they're not gonna show
Eldritch
me.
Mind
Suggestions?
is advantage on Eldritch Mind is advantage on concentration checks.
I already got that, so I don't need that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm going to go sorcerer.
What's Maddening Hex?
Ooh.
Mending Hex does a bonus thing on your Hex, I believe. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Let's see. As a bonus action, you cause a psychic disturbance around the target cursed by your hex spell or by a warlock feature of yours, such as Hexblade, Curse, blah blah blah. When you do so, you deal psychic damage to cursed target. 5 feet psychic damage equals your charisma modifier, minimum of 1. That just kind of sounds like my hex, but just with an added.
It's an extra Hex thing you can do as a bonus action.
No.
I believe your familiar Marcus is attempting to take down Bill Murray.
Hey, monster! You're familiar with being beaten, cat. Come here. I don't actually do that, cat. I just threaten him profusely.
I just looked over and there's just.
I fed you. Why are you being a butt? Huh?
Because I'm fat. That's
Yes.
a thumbnail right there.
Love me. Mwah. Ugh.
All right. So while we're figuring all that out, you guys have made it back to the Punchline Tavern. Completed a long rest, and you have now woken up early in the morning. Where we left off last time. Thane, you are currently waiting for your armor.
Yeah, my shield.
Your shield.
I'm lurking.
So Hagatha, Nookie, and Isadora are all at the house together. We know what Thane's up to. What's Hagatha and Nookie up to?
I think Hagatha's sleeping. I think she's tired.
Nookie?
So when we were dealing with that magical rift,
Yeah.
I imagine that I kind of got exposed to a little bit of more of arcane energy than I was used to, and I now have a level of wild magic sorcerer.
Yes.
And I'm trying to figure my stuff out a little bit, and I might be, let's say, doing karate in the garage, but with a little more fire bolts.
I was just one with shadows is a evocation. When you're in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to become invisible until you move or take an action. Actually,
That's actually pretty good if you want to just be able to just vanish on the spot.
Yeah, but it takes a full action, it looks like.
Cool.
Person.
All right. So I have been waiting for somebody to do wild magic. I got the table set up. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it too.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go
Right,
ahead.
and you're taking up wild magic?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
It makes
Sorry,
sense.
I was like reading and trying to understand at the same time, like just all of a sudden had like weird stomach thing just like all of a sudden like consumed my entire being, so I'm just like kind of zoned out, so I apologize.
That happens. It happens.
Ooh, beast speech. Beast, I could talk to animals.
Nice.
Part of me feels like that would something be fun with Agatha.
Absolutely, it would. I cannot wait for those interactions. It's gonna be fun.
Oh god.
So help me, if you try and cast it on me, I will be so pissed.
No, because I can already understand you. I don't need you when I can't understand them.
It was like, why is it echoing? You can get like reverb.
Yep. The feedback, like,
Yeah.
turn down your radio.
I'm not that kind of cat.
Oh, what else?
So Nookie, do you any plans or thoughts for the day? You do wake up and realize you have 2 days left in the city, by the way. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yep, sorry. Something decided it needed to update on my Windows computer all of a sudden.
Let me think. So
Yeah. Ooh, I can get Eldritch Sight and I can detect magic at will without expending a spell slot.
That's a good one. That is honestly a good one.
Because I don't. Because Nookie, do you have detect magic?
I don't think any of us do.
Well, I think I'm gonna be doing that one then.
I mean, I could
That's
take
it.
it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
Yeah, but
good
I get-
utility spell.
Like I don't have to expend a spell slot. It's just an automatic.
Yeah, take that then.
Yeah. So sweet, and I get an ability score improvement.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest
Or
that,
feat.
or like getting Rebuke of the Talisman. So that one's a good defensive thing in combat. But honestly, Eldritch Sight sounds like so much better.
Yeah. Did you
Thinking
guys
over
go with
the
a
thing-
feat? Or... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just wondering if you guys went with a feat or ability score. Do you always go with a feat?
We're level 6, so we don't have a feat yet.
Did you multi-class?
Me? No.
Oh.
No, it's it. Oh, I must have forgot to do it at level 4. Oops.
We've been playing without a feat, huh?
Whoops. Yeah. I guess so, because one choice, 4th level. Whoopsie doodles.
So we have 2 out of the 3 keys that we need to get to where we need to go.
Right.
Let me think. I know I have a couple things that I would like to do, but that could probably wait until actually we return back to
The Collective.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll send a summons for Volo and Floon.
Okay.
Yeah, because we also want to pass along to Floon that's like, hey, by the way, Gloria over there, yeah, there's a chance that she's probably a lich, so you might want to keep an eye on her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you send a message out for her. You guys eventually, Thane, your shield does become available to you. The crime scene is cleaned up. The blacksmith is rather pissed off and tosses your shield to you, and he's like, "You're lucky it wasn't stolen. Everything else was. I would just get out. I'm done for the day."
Hey, well, see if I give you a 4-star review. Thank you.
Yeah. So you now have your shield.
The whole way back, he is doing the little kid thing where he's like, like imaginary fighting the whole way back.
Of course. All right.
Okay.
Agatha, while you are still sleeping, you get pulled into that dreamscape where you feel like you're swimming and drowning, but you're not in a
I can breathe
tentacle.
underwater.
Yeah. You can't tell up from down, left or right. It's dark. And you hear your voice of your patron. Oh,
Why then, Agatha?
Oh, what up, dude? It's been a while.
yeah, it's been a while. I've been watching. But not like in a creepy way.
What do you mean creepy way? Like, why would it be creepy?
I don't know why some people don't like it.
Well, some people are weird.
They say it's peeping Tom, ruining their privacy or whatever. It's not like they're a deity.
The nerve of some people.
By the way, did I mention I'm a god?
I know, right? You think it's a real weird way. But
Can I help you with something? Usually you only show up when you need something.
well,
Or
All that you kind of helped defeat a dragon.
no big deal. I tried talking to him, but it just
I hate dragons.
oh.
They're all uppity, think that they're best with their scales, their wings, fire breath, whatnot.
Less than 20,000 rupees.
I mean, I think they're kind of cool, but if you think they're shitty, then I got.
Yeah, they are. But
Okay.
as a reward for, being awesome, I figured I'd give you a little bit more of my power.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, I was
I'm happy
thinking,
with whatever you bestow upon me. Ooh,
Well,
maybe more tentacles.
I mean, you were just in the character creation portion, and whatever you chose, you can have. Or do you not remember that?
Nope.
Okay, well, you picked something. It's yours. Have fun.
Sweet.
Slaps you on the butt and you wake up.
I
I didn't watch in a creepy way. Here, good game.
Yep.
yeah. Part of me feels like Hagatha would probably slap him back, but like not sure like where. I think she just kind of does one of these things. Because what is it? Like it's emptiness or just like a voice in my head? Like
So
We
in your
established-
dream space, he hasn't really revealed himself or what he looks like to you. All you know is
Okay.
there's like sometimes you'll feel a tentacle move by or move you or in this case slap you on the butt goodbye. But when you
Oh
do
no, he's a creepy internet friend, isn't he?
when you
but Hagatha doesn't know any better, so whatever.
when you do like slap the air, you hear in the back of your mind. Good one.
Whatever.
But that explains your level up.
Okay.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
playing as the fathomless deep one, so figured this would be a good opportunity to do it.
there's yeah, no, for sure.
Yep.
Because it's yeah. Oh, brain.
Fathomless don't take creeping on her.
Hagatha's ignorant to it, so it's all good.
You're such a good friend, Fathomless.
Oh,
I wish I could meet
He
a
always
guy
takes
like
it-
you.
friend. Well, I am kind of like right here, so
I know you're always there for me.
take your power and get out.
Cool talk.
All right,
Till next time.
so Thane, you have made it back to the tavern. Isadora is downstairs, having her morning coffee, and talking with Volo and Thloon. They have shown up, but surprisingly for you, Nookie, your major domo hasn't introduced anyone to you because doesn't like you, like most third-party entities in this game.
I get it.
Isadora, look. I got a shield.
Oh, that's wonderful, darling.
I
You
know.
got a shield.
It's like, ooh, this thing will do such a good job of protecting you. I'm here to protect you, of course.
Oh, you bought me a shield. How nice.
Well, I thought I would like use it and be like, protecting you from in front of you, like that sort of thing. Because I'm there for you. I'm here for you. Always.
Oh yes, you are always have my back from 30 feet away.
Oh yes. I mean, we could be closer.
I mean, I'm the only one that tends to get up in there, besides Nookie, who tends to get up there and
Excuse
shoot
me
things.
while I mute this so I can't.
I mean, I can get up in there. I can get up in there real good.
I would appreciate that. Would surely show your prowess.
Oh,
Nookie
oh,
walks
yeah,
by.
I'll get it all in there
slaps.
next time. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Nookie walks by and slaps Thane on the back. Like, good try, champ.
I can be up front too.
And Isadora gets up. Nookie, do you have a second? And gets up from the table and follows Nookie.
What are you guys doing here?
We were summoned by Nookie, who seems to have just walked on by.
Oh, right. Also, by the way, did you guys know? I think the Gloria lady, I think she might be a lich. That might be something worth keeping note of.
Oh, I've been having my eye on several things in the city. And that's not one of them. That's good to know.
Yeah. There's a really, really creepy artist shack that apparently is 300 feet underground and had a dragon. We fought a dragon yesterday, by the way. It was really, really cool. But not a problem for me.
Yes, I do see the name above your head says Dragon Slayer now.
Where the hell did that come from?
You see Nookie and Isadora over there. You see that Isadora has cast Prestidigitation. It's a Dragon Slayer over the top of your head.
I wink and give her a thumbs up.
I give Thane one of those thumbs ups. That's just like good for you, buddy.
Yes, not everybody's all stuck on their nicknames.
Well, I like to update my resume every once in a while.
Oh, she says that quietly to Nookie. I should have said that.
Oh, sorry.
But that conversation is Nookie. You seem to have quite the ability to stay out of trouble while in combat. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, I tend to stay away from the fight, as I tend to have people do what I want.
That's very clever. I always find that that has always helped me in certain situations. We made quite the team in that little heist.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to seeing what else we can get into.
Like you two get into, because I'm good.
Only if you wanted to, but no, I was thinking more of things we could arrange to find in our possession. We seem to be very good at getting where we want.
Okay.
This could be fun. Well, did you ask Volo here for some reason?
Right. And I'll leave the awkward conversation. Um, so is it Volo or Volo and Floon?
Just Volo today.
Okay.
Yes, Volo was busy. He apparently had some sort of hug it out session with someone or something. I lost
Floon was
interest.
busy.
Yes, Floon. Excuse me. I may have went a little hard at brunch this morning.
Mimosas.
So
By the way,
Volo,
it's like 9 a.m.
I was gonna say Hagathia probably hears the word mimosa somewhere in the wherever, and just like pops out of nowhere, like someone say mimosa.
um, so our vacation is going to be coming to an end in a couple days, and we're going to be gone. I would like to make sure that we have things in place to have this operate while we're gone. Thane, you have your family coming, right?
Yeah. We should be having a couple of couple of the clan coming out here.
Okay. Are they going to be here within a day?
Bray.
A couple days. They move pretty quick. So
Yeah. Should be a couple days.
Okay.
I mean, we might have someone here by the time we're leaving.
Yeah, but we leave pretty quickly. So
We move pretty quickly.
okay.
I forgot that there was like a group of
No
people
worries.
coming.
We can lock the doors. They'll be able to get in. No problem.
Yeah, about that.
well,
There's a guy down the street that seems a little sketch that we should probably talk about.
I'll leave a note.
well, I can maintain if you're leaving in what 2 days or so.
Yes.
And if your family isn't here, I can keep the doors open. I can facilitate hiring of necessary staff, cooks and bartenders and servers and whatnot.
I mean, doors open, shut, locked, bolted. We'll find a way in. No worries.
Right.
Secondly, we have a second key. We need a third key to finish what you want us to do, and I would like to get on that as soon as possible.
Well, lucky for you, I just so happened to be busy in the background my ship. And the word from the underground is that one Jarlaxle Benir has recently come into possession of the possible third key.
I look over at Isadora because no one else here knows who Jarlaxle is.
Right.
But I had been partially introduced, and she was really awkward about it.
Yes. So she's drow, and us humans, when we get nervous or upset, we blush red. I would say drow would blush
Lilac.
like a lilac or darker color, and you can see hints of it on her cheeks, but she is managing to hide it pretty well.
Okay.
And you know what, Nookie, roll a perception check as you look at her.
Oh, sorry. Call Cthulhu dice. D100. Let's see what I get.
73? That's not right.
Yeah, I got it. I got an 82. Actually, what would I have
69?
got?
You saw right through her.
An 81 plus. All right, perception. 15
It's an eldritch horror.
or 84, depending on which one you want to use.
What did you get? In 5e edition again?
15.
For the first time ever, you think you'd see a bead of sweat running down the side of her face.
Interesting.
Yes, but this gentleman, he does, I do believe, has some dealings in the underground and may have bought it without maybe knowing what he has.
So wait, he has dealings with like the criminal underworld?
Oh yes, he's
Have I heard of him?
You
There's
can
no knowledge local.
we history, straight up history.
3, 5, and you're a billion.
This is where I
skills.
miss Mersu, who had like proficiency in every intellectual ability. It's an 11.
An 11.
Or Bill.
Rings a bell, can't place it. Like you know you've heard that name somewhere.
Name sounds familiar. Don't think he moves in the same circles that me or my clan do.
Well, I hope
Maybe
not.
adjacent.
Well, I hope not. He's in the entertainment sector. I will admit this isn't my first encounter with him. Isadora says.
Oh, you know him?
Not on a personal level or anything. May have stolen something from him, and he might have seen my face.
What'd you steal?
Stuff.
Like what?
I don't kiss and tell often.
But it's stuff that you stole. Why wouldn't you brag about that?
Because it was his directly.
Ooh, so you stole something right off of him. Ooh.
Yeah.
I need to hear this story.
Why don't we hear the rest of what we need to do to get this thing?
Right. Later. Tonight.
Okay. So, he, as Isadora was saying, is in the entertainment business. It is a floating carnival, if you will.
Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
I'm sorry that was so distasteful to you, Agatha. You're supposed to swallow your mimosa, not breathe it.
They're a little sugar rich. Very heavy in sugar.
She takes like her glass and she just like her whole mouth around the lid and just
Yes.
Y'all have seen that video of somebody doing it at least once.
That's
what Agatha does.
fantastic. So, as I was saying, he is the proprietor of 3 ships, the Commodore, if you will, and these 3 ships are currently docked out on the docks, and he does have performance shows. I would assume that if he had anything, it'd be on his capital ship, the Eye Catcher.
Really? He named his ship the Eye Catcher.
Yep. And that is canon.
Wow.
From the book is the Eye Catcher, the Heartbreaker, and the Hellraiser. To be specific.
I have a feeling the Hellraiser was probably a gift.
Volo goes on to explain that the Hellraiser is actually the security vessel. Most of the crew lives on the Heartbreaker, or the show is on the Eye Catcher. It's the most ostentatious, most gaudish and garish boat there is out there. But one of the big things about him, Navolo goes on to explain, is that this man is unique. He is himself a drow. You don't see many of those up top. Outside of sweet Isadora here. Right, right. So rumor has it that it is on his ship. Would be worth checking out in some manner.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a ship. Should be able. Is it presently docked, or is it like actually out on the water right now?
Oh, it is docked so that people can attend shows on deck.
All right. It shouldn't be hard for us to get on. Like I should be able to easily infiltrate that. Do we have an idea? You said he recently purchased one of these keys. Do we know what this key looks like?
Rumor has it it's a valuable key of some kind.
Okay.
I don't have any other information. It's not like they handed out pictures and flyers.
We're gonna walk down to the dock, and there's going to be pictures and flyers, aren't there? Come see the key.
Come see the key to the dragon tomb. Well, the dragoon tomb.
Stay for the entertainment. All right. I mean, this shouldn't be hard to get on board. I would be able to get on, I would say, fairly easily. I could probably sneak on there. Nookie, what are you thinking? You've got a good head for this sort of planning thing.
What is he typically doing when he is in port?
So they do have a show schedule. Volo goes on to say. When not on the show, the crew and cast kind of mingle out into the city. And Jalaxel is hobnobbing with the high end, trying to get more funding for his show and show off his beautiful boat and attending parties. He is himself a panache entertainer.
Okay.
If you guys would like to head towards the dock, it's okay with me.
Yeah, I would say at least we need to take a look at this place and see how like tight
What do we know
security
about
is.
this key? Like, what is it? What does the key itself look like?
So from your knowledge, you had a key that was a round stone with three dots in it that looked like eyes. You found a diamond cut into the shape of a key. So you've got no idea what the second one could be. But every time you've encountered one, either someone knew it was a key or it's completely obvious it was.
Okay.
Actually, having seen both keys that we have so far, is there like a artistic similarity of them? Like, do they look like they were cut by the same person, or like is there any sort of similarities or themes with how they've been designed and made?
Well, the stone you have found is smooth, lightly green, oval in shape and has what appears to be 3 eyes in it. And the eyes aren't like, if you've got the oval, they aren't 1, 2, 3, left, right, middle. They are slanted to one side.
Okay.
So, like if you're looking at the center of it, it's like my fist is. Instead of like 1, 2, 3, it's 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then the other one you have is a very, very finely made key that is made out of pure diamond. It looks like an old school lock key.
Okay. So there's nothing, no like real like stylistic indicators. So it could be literally almost anything. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's very apparent when you see it that it'll be the key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, you have to admit, someone got blown up for the first one. You went into the lair of a possible Asmodeus worshipping lich in a vault 300 feet under the ground and had to fight a dragon. You have to imagine that if Jarlaxle has it, it's going to be under lock and key. It's going to be protected.
Gotcha. But there's no lock that can stop the thing. All right. Yeah, let's head down to the docks. Let's take a look at this place.
All right. So, you head on down. The salty air hits your nose, the sound of ropes creaking, fishmongers calling. With that low tide swing a little bit. And it's really obvious when you see the eye catcher, because it is eye catching.
Whoa.
Who would have thought?
Who knew?
You came up with that by yourself?
Yes, I took all the credit for the entire adventure, but mostly the puns.
Round of applause?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, opa.
I'm here every Tuesday. Tip you. Subscribe to me.
We already get on this ship.
It is gorgeous ship. It's larger than most ships that you've seen. Golden sails are curled up, dark massed woods with gold trimming. Appears to be what probably is stage jewelry, but jeweled nonetheless. That front piece on the boat, where it's usually the half-naked mermaid, I don't know what to call it specifically, but this one is in full color, and it is of a drow woman. White tattoo lines across the chest of this thing. It's very specific. But there are several human crew working their way back and forth across the ship. The description, you were given a description of Jalaxel. You don't see him. You don't know if he's on, below deck or if he's off hobnobbing somewhere.
So there's a lot of activity going on.
Thank you. So, Mahala. Also Google. So,
Just be really into ships.
mizzen masts and poop decks and forwards and yeah, rudders.
Port and bow and the stern and whatever the other thing is.
Mizzen mast. but it is an absolutely gorgeous ship. So, what would you guys like to do? You have the ship before you, semi-crowded dock, plenty of crew moving around on deck.
Where?
Isadora is with you guys. She is, however, wearing a hood and hood up.
I not to make it obvious, but like I lean back. You know that like lean back to talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
What did you steal?
Thane is leaning upwards.
I stole his sword, scabbard, and belt right off of him in public.
Did you pants him in public?
Maybe.
Do you have it?
It's the sword I carry. You're supposed to leave like a weekend.
Wait, if you want me to link us up with psychic whispers so that we are like talking out loud?
That would be nice.
Psychic whispers. You got this one for the next 4 hours. We can
Awesome.
psychically communicate.
So I didn't get the chance being on the ship and stuff. Agatha is very excited to be near the ocean because she missed being able to be fully submerged in water, and she's very exciting. She keeps talking about like wanting to jump off the boat and go swim next to it and stuff. I think she's got a pretty decent swim speed and stuff, and she can breathe on the water, and she just wants to. But yeah.
That might not be a bad idea. Like, if you make a really, really big scene jumping into the water, and if Isadora and Yuki can make it seem like it's a big dramatic moment and draw a lot of attention to it, because no matter what, using a modern example, people always slow down and look at the car wreck on the opposite side of the freeway.
Right.
People are always going to be drawn to what looks like something terrible going on. If you guys can make it like she's faking like a drowning or something, or thrashing or whatever, you can get a lot of attention over there, and Dane could sneak onto the ship from the opposite side. I got a climbing speed. It'd be easy for me to make it.
See, I like that,
Okay.
but that could work as a distraction to what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Turn her in to Charlaxle and still want to see her personally. How do you think you're gonna get close to the guy when he has his whole ship here? When I have my ship, no one can come and see me directly. They would have to go through people on the dock, the people on the ship, and if they could finally get to me, I also had a guard inside of the ship.
This is we'd even have to deal with him in the first place. We don't know where he is.
You don't think he'd come back for his sword? And you personally, after doing that in public?
Well, yeah, that's why he's here, but he's also... Is he on the boat? Is he off in town?
If he's not, he will be.
Right, but Thane, Dragon Slayer here, is pretty sure he can get on the boat, sneak around, and find out.
One thing real quick, Ray.
I just saw.
In game, at the same time, if they say try to lock you up temporarily while on board, I can probably find you, get you out, and then we got both of us on the ship.
In worst case, I cast fly on you.
You can cast fly.
I can do a lot of things now. Things are different.
Okay.
As I say that, like I hold my hand up, my hand starts to turn into fire.
That doesn't look like a fly spell.
No. But I can do some things now. I don't know what I can do, but I feel stronger.
Well, if we know anything about Jalaxel, he's gonna have it on his boat, right? It's the safest place, right? So, why would you turn me in and bring another strong, powerful person on the boat that's probably in the room with the safe that has the key?
It'll take him time to get here. This is an easy way to be able to get you on board, and I can always get you out of whatever prison cell they decide to stick you in.
And we can scope out the area, see what we have to deal with.
Or I could cast Disguise Self.
That's true.
Because I have that spell.
Nikki, you could probably get on board really easily using invisibility. And like I said, Hagatha can provide a distraction for me to be able to get on board from the opposite side of the ship. If you all can, play it up and make it look like a big production-y thingy, thing that bards do.
And Hagatha's just, pure crazy.
Hagatha gets to get her feet wet, so it sounds like a win-win.
Well, it sounds like me that Nookie's a cheating bastard and I push his new girlfriend into the water.
New girlfriend?
Hagatha.
What? Oh. Oh, right.
What? Oh.
Create a big scene. Yelling, slapping, cursing, get everyone to look.
Make a big dramatic scene. The two of you make a big dramatic scene. I like this. You two make a big dramatic scene. You shove her into the water. She's of course perfectly fine because she can breathe underwater. But then it's big dramatic thing, and make it bigger. I don't know.
Oh, I can make it look like a kraken's coming out and getting just like drag me down.
A kraken in the harbor. That's
Oh,
subtle.
just like a giant octopus.
A giant
Something
squid.
starts trying to attack her in the water.
Maybe,
Attack
maybe
her in the water. It's really just one of her tentacles.
That's probably something we could do. I don't want to take anyone's dramatic pose away from them. But if that's what you feel like doing.
Agatha's so excited for this.
Nookie, you have
Alright.
any plans? Any thoughts? Queries?
And Nookie, if you don't want me to be your girlfriend, I could just be fishing, and then all of a sudden I can have one of the tentacles come out and grab me and pull me into the water, and we just splash around and cause a whole big panic, and you do whatever you do, and it's like...
How is everybody dressed?
All of us or all
Yes.
of them?
All of us.
I have my Cloak of Elvenkind on and a shield on one arm, which I'm still like fiddling with and playing with.
Isadora has just a regular, mundane cloak on, but underneath it she has her normal, leather pants and shirt that, comes to here and whatnot.
Oh, I have boots of Elvenkind.
You do have boots of Elvenkind.
I do. Wand and a wand of web.
Wand of the World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web. So,
What if? So I'm dressed in my fancy clothes. Not the ones that I wore to the thing.
Your normal fancy clothes.
My normal fancy clothes that I wore when I met you guys as Baron Atraxis,
okay.
Captain. Baron Atraxis.
Baron Captain Atraxis?
Oh.
Yeah.
Baron von Captain Attract.
Commodore Captain
Baron is
Baron.
a first name.
person.
Oh,
Okay. First name is just Baron.
so it's Commodore Viscount Commodore Baron Atraxis.
Captain
Atraxis.
Admiral.
The third.
Esquire.
And not that I would normally volunteer for this, but I stand out compared to you guys. We don't make a party. What if you guys knock me into the water?
Can you swim?
Yes,
Can you breathe underwater?
I can do many things.
I'm liking this plan more.
Agatha doesn't
I
like
can
it.
knock both of you into the water. I don't know. Damn it, I have to go and hide. I can't knock anyone into the water.
All right, so how would you both get knocked into the water?
You want to
You
rest?
knock Nookie into the water, and she jumps in to rescue him. And then they're both attacked by an octopus.
Okay.
I don't know. Hagatha's getting antsy. She's just like about to just like start screaming and run off the dock and just swim in the water.
Well, I'm up for...
Whatever we're going to do, we should probably do it.
Either way, I think it. I mean,
Because we are getting some looks from people who are passing close by and are seeing us making hand motions but no sound.
yeah. We're like miming. It's like,
I do it. My hearing's gone.
So how does this get us onto the ship?
Well, making a big distraction pulls people from one side of the ship to the other. That'll make it easier for me to be able to get on board without being seen.
yeah.
As far as getting onto the actual ship itself, Isadora can do disguise self, so she can look like one of the workers really easily.
Right.
And
So it's
then
probably better off if I just cause the distraction because I can swim and breathe underwater. I can basically become a barnacle on this ship. You guys all get on, and then I can like shimmy my way up the side of the boat and wherever you guys end up in.
Okay.
Isadora could be, Nookie could, you know, disguise as maybe a commanding officer or something and say that he was transferred to this ship or whatever. Like, have Isadora maybe draw up some papers or something. 'Cause I'm assuming
or convince them that you're a noble investor coming to take a look at what he's investing in, and said that you were promised a tour.
But I think Hagatha can do the distraction pretty well on her own, with enough like tentacles and just screaming and being Hagatha. And then, like I said, she can find her way onto the ship at some point once you guys are established and having the link and stuff. You can just tell me when that is and be like,
It's possible. So Hagatha creates a distraction which allows Thane to get onto the ship. Nookie tries to get on the ship because I'm some sort of Viscount Baron III, the Captain Admiral person here to invest. And I can sneak on as a common.
Sneak on as a worker, looking like the person who should be escorting him and giving him the tour.
So one of the mates.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try that. Sure.
I mean, that's just one way you guys can play it. That way you two have freedom to move around as need be, and you have a great excuse. Oh, I'm just giving him a tour.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's do it then. All right, so Thane, get into position. Hagatha, your position here. Prepare for waterworks.
I head off to whichever side of the boat is not in sunshine. Like, trying to make sure I'm in the shadow of the boat.
There's plenty of like crates and stuff on the dock, so you're small enough you can like
Yeah.
walk behind it and just all of a sudden you're not there.
Do you want to be invisible?
I should be good with the Cloak of Elvenkind. Say, maybe let's save that in case we really need. In case of emergency. In case you need to suddenly vanish on the spot.
I'm good.
Alright. In that case, I won't say no.
All right.
Okay. I cast invisibility.
Perfect. And Isadora casts Sky Self on her. Or so as you guys see this, you see her her tattoos on her chest move as she's casting it and change. And she now looks like a male drow in a seagoing outfit, similar to the workers on the deck.
Is it just me, or is she still really hot, even as a male drow?
Hagatha,
Yes.
can I see your bag of holding?
I think Dane still has it.
Oh,
There's a bag that just appears next to you.
okay.
So somebody took it.
Isadora,
Yes.
what's the rapier in the bag? You can disguise you can't disguise that.
Right.
And I am not casting minor image, because people can see through that.
All right. Takes it, puts it over her shoulder. Sticks the blade in there.
I tuck I'll put the bag on, and I'll tuck it behind me, and I'll change my cloak to... The cloak will cover the bag, and the cloak will be... Shulton royalty.
Okay. That's good. That's what you know. All right. Everyone gets ready. You cast your spells. Hagatha, it is on you to create your distraction.
Let's go time. All right. So she's gonna look around and just see if there's like a fishing pole or something that's like just leaning up against something by itself.
There's dock equipment.
Or at least grab something that looks like a stick and that could be a makeshift fishing pole of some sort. Because she's... Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, find a fishing pole, grab it, the very end of the dock. And just very loudly and just with a lot of emphasis, like, "Oh, what a wonderful day to do some fishing for the family. I hope I can catch something delicious." And it just kind of looks around and see if she finds a good crowd or anything. Just kind of like, okay.
Oh,
I hope that pesky crowd. Yes.
Isadora gives you inspiration, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That's D6.
Agatha's gonna need it.
If you can, take a couple crates with you. That'll really get their interest.
And herself, Nookie, and Hagatha, you all get 5 temporary hit points. Yeah. But not Thane, because she can't see you.
Yeah, no worries. I get it. I'm tanky enough as is though right now, so I'm okay.
Oh, what was I gonna?
I got you, Brian.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, so you loudly sit on the dock and cast your line.
And and obviously I want to continue trying to talk and drum up interest, and just start mentioning the kraken that likes to lurk in the cove here, or the giant squid, and then that just like making it sound like it's a rumor that was going around. Like, yeah, everybody's heard of this thing that has been living in the bay or whatever this area is. Oh, Big
Alright.
Jimmy, I hope he's not in the water today.
So, I will need you to roll your performance check.
Surprisingly, Hagatha actually has a +3 in that, so let's give it a whirl.
Yeah, that's a charisma skill. Nat 20.
Awesome. All right, so your performance is spot on. Now I will need you to roll a. How are you creating the tentacle?
I think it would just be my tentacle of the deep,
All
summoning
right.
a tentacle.
Does that have verbal somatic components?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not
Actually,
a spell.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's in a building. It's just an ability opportunity. It just, yeah, when you create,
Yeah, it's just a point she can see within 60 feet of you. Yeah, no verbal or somatic components.
Yeah.
All right, so you pick a point. Your tentacle comes shooting up out of the water and grabs you. Flails you about. Isadora, Nookie, and Thane all see this woman being yoinked back and forth by this tentacle.
Yeet!
And then all of a sudden, pause. Oh no, I'm about to die. And pulls into the water.
Oh no!
I take that moment and I leap across to the from the dock to the side of the boat.
All right, athletics check.
Athletics.
And stealth with advantage, because everybody on the boat is currently watching the woman and the whole hentai thing happening.
And he's invisible.
And you're invisible,
Yeah,
so
and I'm
you would already have
invisible, and I
advantage.
have close balance time. I have advantage from 3 different sources. So with that natural 20, I vanish from existence for a total of 29. I can make it go higher if that's not high enough.
As you leap through, you blink, and for a quick second, you see a blue-skinned man in the middle of a fight with a glass dragon, and as he walks, there's a line of fire. And then you're back onto the side of the boat.
The hell was that?
Wait. What just happened?
So, because he had advantage from 3 different ways, and he had a natural 20, there's no way anybody was going to see him, so he stealthed out of the campaign. And I brought him back.
Because I'm a horizon walker now, get it?
So I brought it up to
Get
a
out.
campaign.
Get out. Just get out.
A campaign we used to play in, and pointed at one of his old characters just for a second.
Yep. Oh, and the athletics check to jump across ended up being a 23. I forgot to put that in.
Oh, that's It's fine. You have now grappled the side of the boat, and you all refer to the the row 20.
Row 20. Let's get
Smart dad.
All right. So Hagatha, you are in the water. Noki and Isadora, you're not exactly right there,
But
but
we're on our way.
you're on your way. Let me put. That's.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Have to. So. I have to position these guys accordingly.
I don't know why my roll 20 is still showing the basement dungeon thingy with the painting.
Reload the page.
You know,
I did, and it didn't seem to want to work. So. Nope, I'm just gonna have to click out of it completely and try again.
So these guys are the deck workers looking at the Hagatha getting yeeted around by this random tentacle. This isn't weird at all.
They're just watching.
They are just
no
watching.
one's doing anything. They're just watching.
Yep. And Thane, you can position yourself anywhere on the left side or the port side of the boat, I believe it is called.
So on anywhere on this side?
Yep, anywhere on the left side.
Okay. I said that would be on the opposite side from her, so I'm gonna be somewhere down here,
All right.
clinging to the wall.
That guy would be more. What the heck's going on here?
Crikey! There's a tentacle coming out of the water.
Yep.
Some good calamari yeah, for some reason roll 20 is not working for me.
Hold on. Wrong thing. Hold on. Where? Which one you said you're in the basement still, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There it is. We're good.
Joys of technology.
Yeah. Things that I can do. Okay.
Oh, did you have me just on my own separate thing?
Uh-huh. So I had to move you over. But, yeah, there we go. Alright, so, Thane, you are attached. Hagatha, you are getting yeeted around. You get pulled underwater. When you're underwater, what do you want to do when you're underwater? You want to swim around a little bit? You just going to float there?
Yeah, I'll stay under for a little bit, and I'll kind of surface again and be like, and just, really, really lean into it. Okay. I'm assuming
Tentacle slowly
what?
rises in.
Yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm assuming that somebody will telepathically tell me that it's clear and I can stop and just drown. Or make people think I drowned.
All right. So it's a weird mixture of on the deck. Some people are screaming in terror. Some people think it's some sort of performance from the circus boat. So there's some cheers and gasps. Oh my gosh, a tentacle! You see that poor woman? Versus carnival's great.
Until Hagatha doesn't come up again.
Yes. But Hagatha, while you're underwater, I do need you to roll me a perception check.
Oh, for actual creatures underwater.
I did with the leveling up. Creature. Where is it? You are a creature you see takes damage. Oh wait, never mind. What? There's something with it. Anyway, perception. That's a 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah, something.
Nookie and Isadora, what do we want to do?
Isadora's bringing me onto the ship, correct?
Yes, I didn't know how long we wanted to give it a pause. We want to give Thane some time to get into place, or
Climbing for the nearest window.
as someone who's posing as a noble of sorts, I wouldn't care what's going on with a peasant.
Okay, so right on deck. So you get essentially where you are. This guy, this crew member, and this crew member step up and accost you.
So with my level up, I gain Oceanic Soul. You gain resistance to cold damage. In addition, when you are fully submerged, any creature that is also fully submerged can understand your speech, and you can understand theirs. Just FYI.
All right, so you do hear a conversation going on. You know, a couple crabs and some fish going on. Like, see that tentacle come out of nowhere? I know, dude. That was crazy. I hope a tentacle don't come and grab me out from the ocean.
Hagatha's real tempted to just like fuck with the crab and just like fuck it. But she'll be nice.
Right. So, actually, we're gonna put you right here, Thane, because it's the closest entry, and we're gonna make sure I have the right amount of Dudniks. Dudniks. And there.
By the way, is there a window on my side that looks into this area here? I'm assuming that's like captain's cabin.
So I was reading that, and it does not appear that there is a window on that particular side.
Okay. Damn.
Yes. So you have climbed up to the aft castle. And what you see here, that this is the highest deck of the ship within sight of the forecastle, which is area J8, which would be this area here. So you are roughly one level above that. Notable things that you see here, that this is where the ship's wheel is, stairs leading down, and 2 sailors are stationed here.
Are they having a conversation?
They are still maintaining their post, but they're like, did you see the tentacle come out of the water and take the woman? I know, my friend, it is very weird. You don't normally see that. Was it one of the performers, was it? Or should I know? So they're just talking about that, like it was crazy.
Like, what is that? What was that? Just like they're still screaming coming up the other side.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are chill. Okay. I'm going to coming up onto the banister. Now that might be slippery. Yeah, I'm gonna get fully onto the boat here.
Okay.
Kind of over to here. Actually, one spot higher. And I'm going to watching my steps, kind of standing not in the center of the steps, but off to the side. Make my way down the staircase onto the deck just below it. So that would be over here.
All right. What you see here is 2 more sailors standing there looking at the commotion.
And I'm relaying information. All right, so it looks like there's 2 up at the aft castle, 2 on the aft deck. Wow, it's great that these floors are like labeled like this at the staircase.
This is a very well maintained ship.
Very well maintained, very like used landlubber friendly. And do I see a door somewhere on this side?
Yes, you would see a door there.
Okay. So I'm assuming, like, right about here, whether Thane does or doesn't know anything about ships, I would assume that this looks like probably a very, very, like, private space up here.
Yes.
Okay.
You do notice that the ship's that little black dot right there, just to your north there, that is the device for the raising and lowering of the anchor of the boat.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make my way over to the door, which I assume is right here.
Mm-hmm.
Glance it over for traps real quick.
It is not trapped.
Is it locked?
It is.
I would like to unlock it.
All right, please roll a thieves' tools sleight of hand.
That's not terribly great. That plus 13. I'm gonna use a side eye on that to bring that to a 15.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay. Nookie, you are being
Yes.
led onto the boat. Isadora leads you on. And
As she does the thing.
She's not leading me off. We have a truly emotional relationship. That's not in the telepathic link. It's
you find yourself onto this boat, and she says, in her voice, "Attention, crew." It is a perfect mimicking of the voice that you heard as of the guys that you've heard. Like they're talking. "Attention, crew." No, that's the wrong one. "Attention, crew.
just go with
This
that for right now.
is here a noble man that has come to wish to invest in the captain's circus and carnival. Please give us way as we make entry." And she is gonna roll herself a deceptione. She should be pretty good at. Honey dice. Here we go. Honey words, honey dice. That will be a 28 versus their insight. There's two guys there.
Can they even reach the 28?
Nope. And nope. However, she says these words and steps on the deck, leading you there with her. As soon as Nookie and Isadora, you stand on deck, Nookie, your clothes change back to their original pattern.
Oh. Okay.
And the disguise self drops on Isadora.
Front row.
My fancy clothes aren't magic. They're fancy ass clothes.
Right, you said
Yeah.
but you said
Cloak.
you use your cloak to change into the fancy.
So my cloak changed.
Yeah, so your cloak changes back into the default setting.
It's still pretty. Still looks pretty good.
Still looks pretty good. But the problem is the male Isadora mate looking person turns into the female Isadora. Hey, what kind of trickery is this?
And she's still drow though. Yeah.
I want you to roll a very, very important perception check.
Agatha now has the detect magic ability.
That probably would have been a good thing for us to like think. Wait, we should check to see if there's like an anti-magic field or something.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you be visible?
Am I visible?
Wait a second.
Or is it only if you come up via the quote proper way on?
No, you would become visible as you made it down to the bottom deck.
Oh.
I'll giving you the stairs. You're in front of the door. They haven't spotted you, but you
I
notice
still have an insane stealth check anyway.
Yeah.
But okay.
Brian, what'd you get?
So I got a 22,
Okay.
which is one shy from me getting the highest that I could. I got a 19 plus 3. So would Thane have been able to tell us before we had gotten on that he's not invisible anymore, or?
It's like occurring simultaneously, and I
Yeah,
probably
it's kind of this
noticed until I got all the way down.
simultaneous. That's why I asked the timeline of things.
So you guys are stepping on as I'm working this like a... Guys, I can see my hands. Nuki, did you drop concentration?
No. This ship has an anti-magic spell on it.
Oh boy.
Is it not Isadora? Hagatha, from under the water. Do you want to use your detect magic while you're underwater?
Yeah, it doesn't take up spell slots. It's like a continuous feature thing.
Okay, the ship is glowing with magic, all different types of magic. But the big thing you see underwater, attached to the bottom of this boat, is some kind of submersible ship.
It has a submarine!
Oh.
I want it!
You see this big round globe of glass, and inside of it you see three creatures who are looking at you, very puzzled and pointing.
Agatha points back and just bubbles.
You see one of them points to something in the back room that looks like a big red button.
Uh-oh.
Oh, of course they'd have an ocean viewing deck on the bottom. They have a sea viewing.
Is there like...
Thane, you rolled 15 to get the door?
15 to unlock the door, yeah.
As you stick your tools in, you hear, "Hey, you can't be on this boat."
But if I
And
couldn't be on this boat, why would I be on this boat? Therefore, I must be able to
you
be
have
on
your
this boat.
you have your tools in the door, and you feel them go click, and the door opens.
Obviously, I could be on this boat if the door could open for me.
Standing on the other side of the door stands a quite large a human type person. And it looks down
Okay.
at you. The captain said that there should be no cats on board.
I'm not a cat.
It's actually good to have cats on the boat because then they eat the rats.
I do believe that there will be some initiative needing rolling.
All right.
Is that your way of telling us we need to roll initiative?
Yeah, I do believe at this point we need to go into initiative. Doesn't necessarily mean we're in combat, but
for the way
Yeah, Thane's
the
a little
events.
pissed because the guy called him a cat.
I am rolling rocks.
Oh yeah.
Another 20 natural.
Nice.
Not
Maybe
really gonna do me any good, but that's probably the best roll I've ever done for initiative. Of course, I don't have a plus anything to initiative, so
Just a
Oh.
20.
just a 20.
Well, then
I got
my
a
natural
21.
20. My natural 20 is a 23. I also got a natural 20 on initiative.
Alright. This is gonna take a minute. I gotta add all these other dudes in.
You don't have to. Make it easier on yourself. Make less dudes.
I mean, that would
A lot
be
of them
taking.
not be paying attention.
It would be a disservice to you and the viewers, and I care about all the viewers. There's also a lot of initiative to roll, but we're gonna do it because this is what we're doing. That guy's going there. All right, Isadora. That's got it. Isadora got a 21. Alright, Nikki. What's your +2 initiative there, Thanamus?
+3.
Alright, you're gonna go after Isadora because she's more dexterous than you.
Curse you, point buy system.
Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, boy. Boy. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I am 1 d20 short of having. There it is. I had enough d20s in my tray to all roll them all at once. I don't have a problem. Everything's fine.
I don't have.
Don't have a problem just because I like the magic click-clack rocks. Really like addition and subtraction, okay?
So some of these guys rolled very poorly.
Good.
Alright, but we are going to do these guys first. There was, how many? There was 3 of them. So they add that. So this guy is this one. This one is that one. And this one's that one. This one there. And that gets rid of those 2. These guys add that to that, so I have this guy. This guy's gonna go at that one. This one's gonna go at that one. This one's gonna go at this one. Lots of initiative. Sorry, everybody. Probably should have I probably should have pre-rolled this.
Shoulda, coulda, didn't.
Possibly a thing.
Yeah, but you know, I didn't, so here we are.
Maybe Agatha can get help from the crabs.
Gonna pull an Aquaman. Tidal wave
Basically.
comes up with just a bunch of crabs circling with Agatha.
Well, she doesn't have control over water or anything, but she could like communicate with all the creatures that are submerged and all that stuff. So, yeah.
What is it? You can't get control water until I think the next level. I think that's level 7.
Possibly.
No. I haven't.
All right,
Yeah, level 7 is control water.
that is everybody in order.
Woohoo.
I have to mark these particular.
God, that's a giant brick of.
Yeah, it is.
It's good that we all got like. We all are going first, but. Ugh.
that's not a good variety.
Yep. Hold on, I've got to mark these guys because they were specials.
Oh boy.
All right. Solid brick of bad guys, solid brick of PCs up front.
Sweet.
Let there be what
Okay.
happens next, Nookie.
Could be chaos.
In true confusion, I'll push the water genasi in front of me down and pull my pistol and aim at Isadora.
Okay. She's going to resist this.
Oh, so what am I
And
doing?
be athletics or acrobatics.
So if it's a shove attack, that's shove attack is athletics for the person doing the shoving, and then it's athletics or acrobatics for the defender.
Yeah, I pick acrobatics for the defender.
Natural 20.
I also got a natural 20.
So
Okay.
modifiers.
25.
0.
What's everybody rolling 20s tonight?
I know,
Yeah.
right? So
We're
you
okay with that. We're okay with this.
Yeah.
Except for Ray. We're not okay with Ray.
I get a nat 20 with my crap, and I murder things.
So you go to shove her down and she resists.
I still draw my weapon and I yell out loud, "What is this treachery? You pose as a drow and you're this?"
Wait, is she not a drow?
You're
Yeah, I
the
was
one who
gonna say.
dragged me here, kidnapped me from my home, and forcing me to do this.
Cool.
Are you speaking to them or me?
She's just
Because I just met you.
she's just speaking out loud. You could go ahead and roll your
Deception.
your deception. Let's see if the two guys right there believe you. Versus her deception. All right, what'd you get?
30.
30?
Yeah.
Freaking bard.
This is my job.
Her deception. Let's go.
I am a liar.
So
I
the
do this
two
for
the
fun.
two humans look at you like, yeah, what's going on? She's gonna roll. Is that all you're gonna do on your turn?
I am posing as a noble with,
Alright.
like, I have my documents. I got my signet ring. So
All right. So that will be your turn. It will come to her turn. She's going to her turn. She's going to attempt her own deception check. And of course you just met me. You took me, said I was something I was, never said I was. You forced this on me with your magics, you cruel man. She's going to roll her deception check. Ooh, man. She got a 27 on her deception check.
Guess we're just gonna confuse the hell out of these guys.
Like, who do you trust?
I'm gonna roll for these guys.
They're both just so convincing.
Yeah, these guys are officially confused. They believe both of you, and these two, on their turns, won't do anything because they have no idea where to go here. Thing.
Okay, so there's a guy right in front of me saying Captain says no cats are allowed.
Yeah.
Following the trend of this insanity, even though I'm not good at this with this character. Oh, okay. You caught me a lot faster than I thought you were going to. I'm part of Feline Insurance. Your employer, I believe his name is Mr. Beneer, hired us to insure his ship. We're doing basically a spot theft inspection to see how good your security is, whether you are indeed, worth us insuring all of his present possessions. But you, good sir, having caught me right off the bat, bravo, sir. Bravo. Truly magnificent security. I'm going to make a note of it. What is your name, by the way, so I can make a note of it, pass it along to your employer?
Roll a deception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
You're in good hands with all stray.
A disadvantage. That is a 7.
Oh no!
I'm not deceptive. I'm good at sneaking around, spotting stuff, investigating crap, stealing things, but I'm not good at deceiving people.
But you're so
rolled his
cute.
insight, and we'll see.
Please say he rolls a 1. I would love it if this works so badly.
It does not work. He looks at you and goes, "Really? I'm trying to do a certain voice for these guys."
It's okay, sir. Take your time. I can make it in my notes that you're trying to have a very intimidating presence.
Hold on a sec. I highly doubt it. I don't believe you. It's coming off French and it's not supposed to.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding you through your accent. It's just so thick.
What
it
accent
sounds
are you
wonderful,
trying to
but it's
do?
very thick and very difficult to understand.
I'm trying to do a deep Russian voice.
Oh, Russian, you got to get.
It's got to get
Deep
Eastern
voice.
European.
You must get
Yeah.
deeper. Drop certain words.
Yeah, that voice. That one. I'm
Bubble
trying to do that one.
Very well practiced voice.
Very well practiced voice.
I appreciate the effort to make a drow-owned ship have a Russian accent.
Yes, and I was doing it on purpose for you, comrade.
Thank you. I most appreciate it, comrade.
Yes, the captain would never hire stupid cat.
Well, no. You misunderstand. Part of Feline Insurance, I'm an agent for the insurance company. I've come to do a spot inspection. I just happen to be a tabaxi, not a cat.
He holds up his staff and it begins to glow.
Okay, was that my action?
I would say that is your turn, that whole interaction.
Gosh, dang it. So I have stuff I can do with my bonus and other stuff. Okay.
Yep. Hagatha, underwater, you see these 3 little gnome-like creatures.
I of course telepathically tell everybody about the little dome thing at the bottom of the boat, and that there's what's
can't hear
inside
you.
for what? Huh? Oh.
We
Telepathically.
can't hear you.
It's not magical, it's psionic.
Yeah, Psionic makes it.
Oh, that's.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like, why can't you hear it? And I forgot about the.
Yeah. No, my whisperer stuff is psionic, not magic.
Well, anyway, I think Hagatha doesn't quite know, but she's still trying to like communicate. Whether she knows that it's getting through or not, I don't know. Yeah, so she relays all that, and she kind of just she's curious. She's gonna go take a better look at it, I guess, and see if she can actually identify these creatures that are under the boat.
Okay, so you swim closer to the dome thing.
I'd say I'm about 10 feet away.
All right, so you look through the glass.
How's the visibility?
It's clear enough.
Okay.
I mean, you
like
also have,
tropical.
you're also, you are a sea hag. You are in the water. You have devil's sight. You are designed to see in the water.
That's very true.
You can see fine.
Okay.
Just roll a quick perception check, because I don't know if you have encountered these particular creatures before.
Yeah.
Just from your personal background.
Perception. Yeah. 8.
8.
So no idea.
You've seen these little creatures around this particular town. I think someone called them a Genome? A Janam? A Gnome?
Jabronis? No. Huh. Okay. So it's a whole glass bottom, and they're basically, are they upside down? Or are they standing on the glass?
So this is a glass dome attached to some sort of metal tube. It's like the viewport.
Oh, yep.
Think the submarine from the animated Atlantis.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. So there's really no place for Hagatha to really like swim off and like hide behind.
Yeah. They kind of see you, and one of them, hits the red button, and you hear from underwater. You hear,
That wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Anything
Like,
else you'd like
I
to
think-
do? You used say you used half your movement, or so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm not entirely sure what to do in this situation. I think Hagatha would just be like, guys, I think we're in trouble here. We probably should get out. Like now. And I think Hagatha is just kind of gonna do laps around the boat to make sure if anybody jumps off, like any of her friends, she can grab them and bring them to safety.
Okay, so you just start swimming around the boat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of like.
Do you want to go towards the front of the boat or the back of the boat first?
I want to. Did anyone mention like which side of the like if they had gone to the front of the boat or the back?
You know
'Cause
that
she would wanna-
You know that Isadora and Nookie went towards the center of the gangplank.
Okay.
You have a general thought that probably Thane's towards the back.
Okay. If anybody's gonna need help swimming, it's gonna be Thane. Hagatha thinks so. She's gonna kind of go towards the back,
All right, so
just in case.
you 5, 10.
Yeah.
Here, we'll give you there. You're swimming underwater that way. Now goes my giant brick
A
of
wall
dudes.
of things.
Jeez.
Comes up. So essentially, they're all going to be moving up, and in some ways, surrounding you guys. Then these guys are going to come back here to you. This guy's going to step out of the room. This guy's going to move up. Bop, 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 bop. But as all of this happens and we would get back to Nookie's turn, you guys also hear a dull and they look up as they say, "It's the alarm," and the alarm. And it appears that they all hold their, and the last guy's turns, they've all pulled out their swords, minus those two that are completely confused with what's going on. They all hold rapiers or scimitars or cutlasses out at you, minus this this guy right here. His staff is still glowing, and they essentially are telling you all to surrender or die. At the top of your turn, Nookie, I need you to roll a perception check. In fact, everybody minus Hagatha, roll them.
That is a 20 total.
Why did you roll a 7 again? 15.
15. Isadora rolled.
I have a passive of 18, though.
This is looking directly at them, attempting to disbelieve something. And I will explain this in a moment, because I know it might be confusing. But
The entire crew is drow.
the entire crew is drow. And we are going to go ahead and pause there for the evening. Because I need a little extra time getting to work today. So we're going to go ahead and pause here. I hope everybody enjoyed our crazy adventure and the very good plan put into place.
We didn't check for one thing.
Didn't check for one thing, and that's what's got you. So to explain, the ship is your characters won't know this, so this is meta knowledge. This ship is warded against illusion spells and invisibility and other forms of illusion to anyone that's not the crew.
Oh, like stuff for deception.
Right.
Because they probably have like a token or something on them that makes them immune to it.
Right.
Ship recognizes. Okay.
I know we were having a discussion about that in our private chat, and I'm sure that there might be some viewers with the same question. But that is what's happening here, so that everybody knows what's going on. Anywho,
I
yes.
was gonna say, with detect magic and stuff, wouldn't Hagatha know what school of magic it was from?
That'd be abjuration.
Yeah, there's abjuration. There's a little bit conjuration. There's a bunch of different schools that you're picking up. You can tell there's several different magic fields or energies coming from this boat. So you could tell.
I was just curious if Hagatha would have like a little bit more insight as to what's going on in terms of like why their disguises dropped.
Well, you don't know exactly because you're underwater. You haven't seen it.
Right.
Oh, you know.
But with all the
Well, we've been
commotion-
communicating. It's like, wait, guys, I'm visible. What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you're like, uh-oh, something's gone wrong, and then you're like, something's gone wrong. I'm visible. Oh yeah, there's that abjuration field. That explains that.
Yep, that would.
And that's perfect Hagatha. Just, oh yeah, by the way.
Kind of after the fact, like, oh yeah, yeah, sorry.
So
I'm still not used to the detecting magic thing. That's a new
that's a new one.
for the noggin.
Yes. So thank you all for watching us. You can catch us. You catch us this Friday at 7 as we continue our trip through Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Love it.
I don't know about you guys. I'm having a lot of fun with that game, even on my own time.
It's freaking great.
I love it so much.
Even though I accidentally sold all of my stuff and then the buyback feature glitched and I wasn't able to buy back any of my stuff and I was mid-mission.
You'll get better stuff.
Yeah,
So the thing with the buyback features that you have to buy it back while you're still at that same session of the thing. But if you had sold it all and then left and then go back to try and buy it back, it disappears. So it has to kind of be like, oh, I just accidentally did this like a dodo or whatever, and then you go over to buy back. Like it has to be all within the same session of purchasing and stuff.
Yeah,
It does work.
I hit all the sale all. I went, oh, that's all of my stuff, and I went to tab over to the buyback, and I don't know if it was my controller or if it was the game. I couldn't get over to that feature, so I was able to exit out and buy the cheapest pistol that he had in the vending machine, and then I had to figure it out as I continued the mission from there.
Oh no!
But we'll catch back up with that because I multi-classed in it.
Me too. Oh, in my personal game, I did.
Yeah. And so catch us this Friday here on Twitch and YouTube for Tiny Tina's Wonderland. We're very excited about. You can catch the regular show here Tuesdays at 7. Please watch the rest of our content. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, email us at gmail.com. Pact Tactics. Reverse it, put it together. And there you go. And be sure to keep up with our social medias. We are got some things in the background that are working that we're probably getting pretty close to trying. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, thank you for viewing. Thank you for 50 subscribers on YouTube. That is amazing. We appreciate it. And we will see you all